All right, let's get started. So put everything that's distracting you, put it away. Triangle ABC below. Find the measure of angle side C, right? So there's your pair. Easy peasy. Sine law it is, right? Sine of 110. And you should be pretty quick at this by now. Right, so this is your setup. You get a mark for that. 7 times sine of 40 divided by sine of 110. Side C gives you 4.79 centimeters. You get another mark for that answer with the units, everything. That's that.
I don't know why you got 4.74.
4.74?
Yeah.
Anybody else get 4.74? 4.79? Just take half off for rounding. I can check later what happened there. Measure of side A. So this one here. So the first mark you get for figuring out angle A, right? So it's 180 minus 110 minus 40. You get 30 degrees for that. That would be a mark. And then you just use the same pair. The same pair again, but now you're going to use sine of 30 to figure out side A, right? And everything repeats. Still half off, yeah. That's normally how it goes. But I know you know your stuff, Dylan. Not worried about that. 3.72 centimeters. 3 marks because you have to do a little bit of extra work. Wah, wah, right? Okay, keep going. Triangle DF below, calculate the value of angle F. So in this case, sine law again, look at that. So sine of 105 over 22, that's sine of F over 18. Sine F is 18, right? Cross multiply. And you get 0.790, and that keeps going. And so angle F is sine inverse of 0.790 dot dot dot. So angle F is 52.21. There we go. So there's the extra mark for having to do that extra step of inverse. Right? So set up, do some work, then actually have the inverse and then your angle. So if you get that, 3 out of 3. The length of side E. So again, you have to figure out angle E. 180 minus 105 minus 52.21. And that's 22.79. You get a mark for that. And then it's sine 05 over 22. Sine of 22.79 over E. E is right, cross multiply here, divide. Over sine 05. 105, I should say. And so E is 8.82 centimeters. There you go. Smallest angle, shortest side across from it, makes sense, right? Adds up. So this page is worth 6,911. This page is worth 11 marks. Backside. think this is all sine law. Yeah, just happens. So the distance from cabin A to the boathouse. So cabin A to boathouse, they're asking for this. So again, here you wanna, for a while, just focus on that big triangle, not W just yet, not the height of the triangle, right? So just focus on that. So figure out that angle up here, right? So 180 minus 65 minus 30. Shh, guys, no talking now, okay? Not while I'm talking. That's 85, okay? 85 degrees for that. You have your pair. So sine of 85 over 500 is equal to sine of 30. This is important to pick the right one. 30 gives you that side here, the one you want. And so it's cross multiply and divide. Sine of 85. So x is equal to 250.95 meters. Yes. You can call it B if you want. I call it X. It doesn't matter as long as you show me that you're finding this side here within the problem. I will call this one Y. Okay. So I proceed the same way. Sine of 85 over 500. That's my pair. And on the other side, I will go sine of 65 over Y. I call that Y. Whatever you call it is fine. So cross multiply, right? Sine 85. Y is 454.88. Okay. 454.88. I can check.
Yeah, 9.9549.
So the 9.5, that 5 stays 5 because there's a 4 here. So you always look right next to it to determine where to cut it. If you would have done, because it's on money, if you would have gone 9.55, that is okay. Because this 9 bumps that to a 5. So wherever you cut after 2 decimals, you can go 10 decimals if you want, but it has to be done correctly. But you already lost the rounding mark, so that's it. I would still put an R there, but I wouldn't. It's rated R. Anyways, calculate the width of the river. So it doesn't matter how you did it. If you take the left side, right, if you took that side, this is 250.95 there. And this angle here is 65, right? So that will allow you to find the width. So you have your pair, sine of 90 over 250.95 is equal to sine of 65 over W. W is cross multiply, right? 250.95 times sine of 65 divided by sine of 90. And so W is 227.44 meters. Yeah. Right, because it's 1. Sine 90 is 1. So it's the same. It's okay. If you use SOHCAHTOA here, you're fine because it is a right triangle. I'm just not going to review it because students start SOHCAHTOA everywhere. They just see SOHCAHTOA everywhere. I don't want that because most of the time you won't be able to. Okay, so last question. Label the angle of depression with 50 degrees. Indicate its location. And it is right here. That's the angle of depression. This is angle of elevation, horizontal looking up. So from the eagle's perspective, the angle of depression is 50, right? Like that. you can argue that this is 50 as well, but that is not the angle of elevation. Okay, angle of elevation is up there. That's why I wanted you to label, clearly indicate its location. So 1 mark, it's either all or nothing. There's no halfers here. Let me just stop the recording. Get your booklets out to page 33, okay?